I am sailing home again, across the sea. I am sailing stormy waters to be near you, to be free. I am flying, I am flying like a bird across the
Of course, all that material builds up inside the woods.
Let's say
People
hi to
don't
Blackpool
play
Bob.
forward here. Hi, Bob.
Good evening, all.
Hi, Bob.
All right, boys?
Yeah.
I had a long conversation with one of your mates yesterday, Bob.
Who's that?
Graham Heap.
Oh, I was talking to him today. He's trying to get in, but he's having difficulty.
Yeah, he told me he was going to try and get in.
Yeah.
And he was telling me about he's moved to this new retirement home.
Yeah, it's for old sailors.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
Bisham Abbey.
Care Ashore, it's called.
Yeah. It's in Bishop Abbey.
Is that where it is?
Yeah, I know it really well because that's where the used to be the old training ground for the England football team.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And,
all right.
Yeah, he's been there a few months, I think.
Yeah, he has. He's still hasn't sold his boat, unfortunately.
No, he was working on it while he was talking to me.
Yeah. Yeah, he wanted to come in tonight, but he's a problem with his laptop and he can't get it on his phone. I said, well, ask John, he'll tell you. But I don't know whether he has done or not.
Well, however, he got in yesterday.
Yeah.
Because what had happened? Somebody.
Oh, that was a phone call, wasn't it? Yeah.
Somebody a phone call, and he dialed up on it.
Did he?
So me and him went on for 20 minutes.
Right.
We're talking about days on the Arcadia.
Yeah.
And I told him, did he ever know what his nickname was on there?
Oh, it was you, was it? Oh,
yeah.
Right. He told me about that. Beep, beep. Yeah.
Beep, beep. The road runner.
Right. Yeah.
He used to go 100 miles an hour around everywhere around the ship.
Yeah.
Our anchorman has just arrived, Mr. Brendan. Good evening.
Don't call me the anchorman.
Yeah. No, you are tonight. Look,
I can't live up to Dave's expertise.
Hey, the anchorman is late. Does that mean he gets a bollocking?
No, the anchorman's on his ship back up in Scotland.
Yeah.
Hi, Seamus.
Hello, guys.
Hey,
Seamus.
Is Charlie on tonight?
Maybe.
Don't know. Maybe.
I think I'm supposed to be meeting him this week.
You sure it's this week?
It might be next week. Yeah. It might be the 9th.
Oh, I think he might be coming over. 9th of July.
Yeah. I thought it was early July-ish.
No, he's not. I don't think he's coming over till the end of July.
Is he not? Well, that's fine. There's no swear.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll probably speak to him during the week, and I'll give him a
Yeah.
let you know what's happening
Yeah. Okay. Very good.
because
Anyway, yeah.
we wanted to get together with Watsy and Charlie, but they're not in the UK at the same time.
Right.
What
Right.
Watsy's over here now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very
Uh,
good. Anyway, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
And
I think we
I
might
have to
need
go.
it.
I have to go. The missus is out, and I'm under pressure. So, hi guys, and hanging in there for you all. Okay.
Cheers,
All right,
James.
Seamus.
are you
God bless.
getting
Take
up?
care,
Take
Seamus.
care.
We
You
appreciate you
getting
coming
up
in,
at 1
Seamus.
o'clock? You getting
What?
up at 1 o'clock?
Of course, I'm going to stay up for 1 o'clock. Yes,
Good
absolutely.
man. Good
God bless,
man.
guys.
It could be an all-nighter if the weather keeps stopping play. The lightning.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, okay, guys. Tight lines.
Okay,
See you
Seamus.
later, mate.
All right.
All the best.
Tight
So,
lines. I haven't heard that expression in a long time. That's a British expression. My dad always used to say that.
What's that?
He was a fisherman. Tight lines.
Oh,
tight
tight lies. That's a
Yeah,
golf
tight
name.
lines. He said tight
Lines.
lines. So he must be a fisherman.
did you enjoy the Beach Boys then, Chris? I mean, how
Yeah, it
many?
was brilliant.
Were there any of the originals there?
Only Mike Love, and he's like 82 now, so his voice
Right.
wasn't the greatest, but he had some.
No.
The other members of the band kind of propped him up a little bit.
Yeah.
In more ways than one.
I mean, was that purely for the 250th thing, or was it? Or are they on tour?
They're on tour. They tour. They're on what's called their summer tour right now.
Okay.
Summer. It's called Summer something or other tour.
Yeah.
But years ago they used to be at the Hollywood Bowl every year on the 4th of July. In recent years they haven't been, but yeah, it was good to see them. I mean, it was good to hear the sounds, and they had a lot of video from back in the day behind them going on.
Yeah, I
and,
saw those.
some kind of animation with kind of the words of the songs and stuff. But a lot of young people there last night, as well as us oldies,
Yeah, well, the music is timeless, isn't it? It'll never.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tonight we go to see Herb Albert. He's 92.
Blimey.
Is he? Wow.
Wow.
He's still going.
And a Tijuana
Yeah.
brass.
Him and his wife. I
Tijuana
think, 'cause
Brass.
his wife.
What does she do?
Huh?
What does she do? She's not in the band, is she?
She I think so. Yeah, she's usually accompanies him when he's
Oh,
playing. I forget
right.
if I think she may sing or something too. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
right.
We'll find out tonight anyway.
What was that?
The
Copy,
lead dancer.
what was the copy band we had on the True Sand called?
The copy band.
Copy of Bert Halpert.
Herb Alpert.
There was a copy band we had on the True Sand.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I think
Ray
Herb Albert
Davis.
was on the West Coast, wasn't he? Didn't he
Ray
actually travel
Davis,
on
was
some
it?
ships?
Button Down Brass or something they were called.
Ray Davis.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ray Davis. Yeah,
Ray
Yeah.
Davis. Yeah.
Ray Davis.
Hello,
and Button Down.
Steve. Hello, Chris.
Hey,
Hello,
Hey,
guys.
Steve.
How are we doing? We all well?
Yep.
good.
Did
Just
um,
made
Hey,
it.
John, I've got an interesting anecdote that's football related. In the local news, they reported that Vancouver ran out of beer, and they listed all the top beer drinkers. Now, I don't know what it was because of the soccer game,
Could you
whichever
call it
game was
football,
being
Ray, by
played.
the way?
Football.
Yeah, thank you.
And I don't know who was playing, but the
Scotland.
top drinkers were England, Scotland, and Australia in that order. And the pubs apparently ran out of beer, and they were interviewing one English soccer fan, and he was pissed off that they had run out of beer. And he said, "I normally drink 42 cans of beer a night." And he goes, "They ran out, and all they had was Bud Light." He said.
Yeah, but the thing is
think
that
England's-
England,
I don't think
Scotland,
England's played.
they didn't play in
Right, in
Vancouver.
Vancouver?
Yeah. No, they
Well,
didn't.
why would they? Yeah, but the fans are traveling to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
other
that's it.
games too.
Maybe they're looking at other matches. Yeah.
Yeah, there's been
true.
inundated. I think it was it was it Canada and Switzerland or something? I think that might have been.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
What I was thinking back, I'm trying to remember, trying to think of some things to talk about tonight about when we were cruising, and then I thought about cabin mates, and who can remember their very first cabin and their very first cabin mate, and are they still in touch, or who was a nightmare cabin mate?
I got a story for both of those.
Go on, Ray.
I got Dave Hall was my first roommate, and I haven't kept in touch with him. And I've asked about him on the chat before.
How many were in the cabin, Ray?
Two.
Your first cabin mate? Two.
Yeah.
I was at a 10 berth. Who
was I?
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
two. There was only 4 bellboys on the Sun Princess. And the second story that's related was, I won't actually say his name. Well, it's been a long time. I could say his first name, I guess. Dave and I shared a one room, and Brendan, I think you might have been. Were you a bellboy on the Sun Princess? No.
Yeah. My first cabin mate was a guy called Colin Horn.
Okay, so you remember the cabins. They're probably in the same place where they were when I was there. And I was in the top bunk, and Dave was in the bottom bunk, and next door was Kevin, and I can't remember who else.
I'm sorry, Ray. We have to interrupt you because we have live from the
Only a brief one. Yeah, it is. We're all alive and well, and we've just come to anchor off Canna, which is it isn't clear as a bell, but you can see. You will be able to see here. This is for tomorrow. We just come to anchor tonight, and that's obviously all at sea. And there's a bit more out on deck over there.
Is it raining, Dave?
Yes, it is, but it hasn't been raining all the time. But it is raining at the moment. But we've had some good days with Callanish Stones, which was amazing. And also we went to Eilean Castle, and we've had some good weather as well. But it's certainly cooler than what you boys down south are getting, and obviously over with you, Chris.
Yeah,
and
Colonel. It's pretty warm here.
Hey,
Actually, Dave, can I address something? Okay, I'm going to tell you boys something. When Dave goes to Bournemouth, right, or any football match, he always FaceTimes me. So I was so excited to FaceTime him from a World Cup match, not knowing.
Yes.
Not knowing that he was on the Hebridean Princess.
Yeah.
So we start texting. I says, "Are you okay to come in?" Right? And so this is where I think you may. I'll edit this out if I have to, Dave. He comes in and he's in bloody bed with Pat, and he's showing Pat in bed with him.
We'd had a long day. It's all,
but you know,
Pete, it's a live show, isn't it? You know. Exactly.
I thought, oh my God, you're going to be cold for this one, Dave.
Yeah.
Anyway, I appreciate it, Dave.
No, it's brilliant. And Bob and Brendan, good to see you boys, and Steve and Scotty. Ray, great to see you again.
What are you drinking?
Is that all you guys? I haven't missed anybody, have I?
Seamus has been in.
Oh, has he? Oh, brilliant.
You forgot me, David, but I won't.
No, I did say Chris, but it was right at the beginning with excitement, Chris. All right. So
I did put an apology in. You'll have to watch it later. Dave.
There will be there'll be one of many apologies, no doubt. But look, we're due to go in for dinner very, very shortly. I wanted just to come and say hello to you. And obviously, I think they are showing it, I think, at 1 a.m, but I think I might watch BBC 2 7:10 in the morning without knowing. Are you boys staying up for it? And you in America, you'll be bright as rain in Canada, so.
Oh yeah. Like I'm sure Ray can't wait, Dave.
I'll be at the Hollywood Bowl again. So I'll
Chris, that was wonderful. Yeah. That was brilliant. Yeah. And what's he doing a similar thing over at the
Albert
Hall?
The old Albert, right up there. Brilliant. But Brendan, you're back home safe and sound now, and all good.
Yeah, we had a walk-in football tournament today, and there's a team from Germany actually.
Really?
Yeah, quite funny. This is serious. It definitely happened. We're watching them play, and you know they have the Headcorn Airport. They got the Spitfires flying over. A bloody Spitfire.
Were they goose
Bloody
stepping,
Spitfire
Brendan?
flew over.
Brendan, were they goose stepping?
So did you get a yellow card if you start jogging? You get a yellow card.
Yeah, you get a free kick to the other team if you run.
We had a flyover. We had a flyover last night. It's before the show started. There was a flyover when we were walking up to dinner, but it was to the side, and I thought, whoa, oh, that can't be for us because it wasn't like overhead. It must have been flying over to, like, I don't know, Dodger Stadium or somewhere like that. You know,
the Red Arrows were in New York.
At least we saw them.
The
Red Arrows were in
all
New
the
York
German
today.
players run off because the Spitfire's coming.
Didn't get that. They were not. The
I've
Red
just-
Arrows were in New York yesterday.
Yeah. The Red Arrows were in New York yesterday.
The Red Arrows.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice jolly.
Goodness, but hello, Colin.
Good evening.
Hey, Colin.
Hello,
There he
Colin.
is.
Yeah.
I've just seen
Bonjour.
you.
Or bonjour, shall we say?
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Oui, ça va.
Bonjour.
Looking great. Honestly, we can
Hi,
travel
Colin.
everywhere and get completely different weathers, can't we?
Oh,
Are
yeah,
you still in?
yeah,
Are
yeah.
you still in France, Colin?
No, we're home now.
Hot one.
Like you got a bit of color there, Colin.
Well, yeah, it was a bit hot. It was over 40 degrees. Jesus.
You
Very
should
hot.
come up to
It's a healthy
Scotland and
colour.
you can cool down up here, Colin.
Well, it's not too bad here today. We're on about 24.
He doesn't know where you are, Dave.
Well, he would do if he could do, because I've put some on the what do you call it?
You're
Yeah.
up in the Outer Hebrides, aren't you?
Okay,
That's
I
right.
apologise.
Thanks, Colin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right, Colin. I know I'm only on for a few minutes, but Colonel still manages to have time to give me a bollocking. So it's
Absolutely. Why not?
You're
In a good
looking
way.
very smart, Dave.
I know we're just going in for dinner. Seriously, I have got to excuse myself right now. But it's good. I wanted just to say hello and good to see you all. And we'll see you next week back to normal as usual.
Thanks,
Colin,
Dave.
good to see you as well,
Yeah.
and Scotty and all
Thank you,
the
David.
boys.
See you, Dave.
Cheers for now.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming
Enjoy
in.
your dinner.
Bye, David.
I'm Bob. Good. Yeah. Love the tangerines. So take care. Bye. Bye.
Yeah.
Hang on. Still there. Don't worry.
That's all right.
Bye.
I'm on the flipping phone. It's different on the phone.
I know it is,
Where is
David.
it? Where are we?
You're there
Right,
somewhere.
let's go back.
Top
Oh, well,
right,
there.
leave.
Thanks, Steve. Got it. I think I nearly had it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Bye. Bye for now.
turn it off.
Bye. 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 But it's going eventually. All right.
Yeah. Just put it in your pocket. Just put it in your pocket.
I'll
You're back
be what,
again.
in Ollie's pocket.
You're back again, Dave.
Put it in Ollie's pocket.
For God's sake, is he going to dinner or what?
It looks like I'm going to be in for a flipping early breakfast now.
Just
Hang
turn
on.
just turn your phone off completely. It'll get you out of it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, here we go, boys. Bye.
Sure.
Bye.
Top
Bye.
right, leave.
Ta-da.
And
Bye.
I must say,
Right, right.
guys, I must say, Stephen, that is why he is the anchorman, because we miss him when he's not here, don't we?
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
If you say so.
Yeah, if you
Right,
say
if you
so.
say
What do you mean I say so?
Okay, Ray, you were saying.
Sorry, Colin.
Oh,
just to
go
let
on,
Colin
say it.
know, we've
Yeah,
opened up
go-
a discussion about our very, very first cabin mate, and anyone we remember of who we shared a cabin with. Can you remember
Ray-
the very first time?
Ray was in
God.
the
Ray,
original story.
Ray was telling us his story, so we'll hand back to Ray.
So I was on the Sun Princess, and I was sharing a cabin with Dave, and I was in the top bunk, and he was in the bottom bunk. And in the middle of the night, I woke up and saw Kevin, who was the bellboy in the next cabin, standing in the corner of the cabin, pissing against the wall. And I was sort of half asleep, and I'm like, what? And as I looked down, I saw this dark stain because the door was open and there was light from the corridor, and there's this dark stain of water was running across the carpet. And then he just zipped up and went out the door and closed the door behind him. And I woke up Dave. I said, Dave, I got out of bed, avoiding the puddle, turned the light on, and I said that Kevin had just pissed against the wall in our cabin. And he was like, get out of here. No. And I said, look, it's all over the floor. And so we both went around to the cabin next door, and the door was shut, but it was opened the door, and he was lying in bed fast asleep.
So did you piss in the corner?
You didn't go and pee on him then, Ray?
No, and the next day, so we didn't wake him up or anything. The next day, I told him what happened. He would not believe it. He was like, there's no way. And I was like, yes, way, you pissed in our cabin. And the toilets were in the next corridor, right?
So 2 births.
Yeah, anyway.
Pete, you were in a 10 berth.
Yeah,
that was your first cabin.
Yeah. The first one I remember was somebody who I'm in contact now with was when we were wingers, and they were 8 berth cabins, and that was John Trembling.
Oh, Trembles.
And so much so that last year we met up with Irish John down at his place in Brighton. And we're still in contact. He still keeps telling me poor jokes.
Yeah.
I never had an 8 berth cabin. I suppose they were quite good insofar as socially.
No, they were.
They were horrible.
They were horrible.
My first B&O cabin was a 10 berth on the Strathaird. It was fucking murderous.
It was
horrendous.
terrible, weren't they, Bob?
Yeah.
What was the biggest problem, Bob?
People being sick at the top.
It was just, we can imagine 10 young lads in a cabin all together.
Yeah, 10 blokes together.
Fucking hell.
Okay.
I had the same on the Orsolva, 10.
Yeah.
10 bellboys in the cabin, and I still got contact with one of them now, Brian Whittle.
Oh, right.
Anybody heard of him? Brian Whittle.
Brian Whittle. That name is actually familiar, Steve.
He
for
was
some
on
reason.
He was on the Oriana, Canberra. He was on them all. I think he was a lot. I think he was on the U gang a lot, though. I think.
I'll tell you
My first memory of the U gang was with Byzantium John, or whatever they called him.
Yeah,
Roman John.
Roman John.
Yeah,
John the Roman.
John the Roman. Yeah. He was in the 10 berth cabin. Well, you imagine sharing with him for the first time. I didn't share with him, but he used to dress up in all that garb.
That's right.
As soon as he came off, finished working, he'd get dressed up.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you about my experience really quickly. I shared a cabin with Nelly. God bless him. Rest in peace. And it was all very well until we got in ports like San Francisco, and then it was a nightmare. You have to read between the lines. What's he?
Hello, Stephen.
Yeah, hello. G'day. I've got nothing. Something's happening.
No, we can see you. We're good.
Yeah.
I can't see a bloody thing. Big me fire.
We can see you.
We can see
you, Stephen.
What's doing?
Let me figure it out.
You probably got mute video.
No, the video's good. He hasn't got the view, the gallery view or whatever.
I haven't got anything.
Yeah,
I've got a blank screen. Bear with me.
All right,
slide across. Slide across, Steve.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Hey. Hello.
Good to see you, Steve.
You too. Good to see you all. Hello, all.
Hello, Stephen.
How are you?
Hello.
Good. Where are you, Steve?
I'm in Wellingborough. Northamptonshire at my sister's. Hi, Taff.
Okay.
Taffy.
Hey, Taffy.
That's great. That's great, Taffy.
Thought I'd support the boys today.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not staying up till 1 a.m. though.
Oh, turn it up, Taff. Of course you are.
Everybody's
staying up.
So I when I wake up in the morning, I'll watch it then.
Okay.
Alan, we were just talking about our very first trip to sea and our first cabin, and how big was the cabin, And what sticks in your mind about that experience, and who do you remember from it?
Well, I'm glad you asked me that, because I thoroughly actually jumped.
Hello, Bob.
I had been on a minesweeper because I was a sea cadet when I was 12 or 13.
Steve, everyone.
Hi, Charlie.
Hello, Charlie.
Hello,
Evening,
Charlie.
On
But
cruises.
I'd never been on a ship since I was 12 or 13 as a sea cadet. I went on a minesweeper. But P&O, I done a week's training course with P&O, and then they sent me home. I had a month at home, and then I flew out to New York Harbor to join the Canberra when it was just about to start its New York cruising season.
Right, yeah.
And I walked up the gangway. We landed at JFK, bus to the gangway. This massive ship. I knew it was going to be a big ship, but I had no idea what it was going to be like. And I walked up the gangway. The top of the gangway was that legend Alfie 7.
Hey.
And right in front of me there was a desk with a purser and a accommodation purser. I'm not sure. I got a feeling I knew them. I knew him, but anyhow, the purser was Taffy. Taffy something or other, and before I was a bit, it was my first trip. They knew that, but I was.
Where was he from?
I'm not sure. But they sent me straight up to the Bonita Club as pantry boy.
What about your cabin?
That's what
the cabin was a 2-berth inboard, and the first night on board, I was on the bottom bunk. I was a new boy, wasn't I? And there's all these cockroaches above me, and I had never seen a cockroach before, and I thought, but I settled in very quickly, and because I wasn't like a bellboy come up to steward. I was 23 years of age, so I settled in very quickly, and as soon as we got back to Southampton, I think it was 6 or 7 weeks later. Oh no, it might have been, it probably was about 2 months. They made me up to PRS. Because it was. I had a good joining, really. No rough.
We still didn't find out who your cabin mate was.
Who was your first cabin mate?
I had no idea whatsoever.
Charlie Gizzioli, we were talking about our first cabin we joined, the first ship and the first cabin we went into, and who you can remember from that first cabin experience, if you can at all. And how big was the cabin?
6 berth. It was a box. It was a box, but I can't even see the face of the guy. I had no idea who he was. But are you asking Charlie that now?
Charlie, Gizzy and Ollie.
Yeah, well done.
As well.
Brendan.
Hi, Ollie.
Oh, yeah. All right, everybody.
Hi, Ollie.
Hello, Ollie.
Hi.
Apologies for my lateness. I had a few things on.
Yeah.
Well, I had an 8 berth when I went on the True Set, and there was only 7 of us in it, and I can remember all of the other 6.
Who were they?
There was not the surnames, mind you. There was Charlie, Bugsy.
I don't remember that.
Dave, Curly,
Scratchy, Smelly.
I think I went to school. I went to school with those guys.
Trevor Wyeth. I remember him. Yeah,
No,
there you go.
I can give a few names, a couple of names. It was on the Orchidees. It was a six berth cabin, and I remember a guy called Charlie Cranton, who was a nutcase Scotsman from the Gorbals in Glasgow. Absolute idiot he was. Funny as hell when he was sober, And I say that as a junior rating. He should have been sober all the time. But when he got pissed, he was dreadful. He was awful. And another guy called Bob Royston. He was all right. He was a good guy. He came from Bury in Lancashire, I think it was. He was Bury in Lancashire, I think. Can't remember. Yeah. He ended up moving to Blackpool. I do know that. The others I can't remember. You know, 2 blokes with smelly feet, 2 blokes who don't shower, an hour on the clock, an early turn to for breakfast. What do you like, eh?
Yeah. And did you have a carpet in the cabin?
No, lino.
No, we didn't have carpets.
No
carpets.
Carpets. Wow.
Luxury.
We just had leaking deadlights and portholes.
Yeah, we had our porthole open a lot.
Yeah.
They wouldn't do that nowadays, would they?
Looking for the golden rivet, was it?
We used to tie the beer in a bag and put it out the porthole.
Yeah.
And drag it along in the sea and get it cold.
Yeah.
Can you remember your first cabin, Charlie, or first ship in the cabin you went into and who you sailed with?
Pretty well, yeah. It was on the Arcadia, 1970, April, I think. And there was 4 in the cabin. John Turner was his name. He was a grill cook. Another cook, Kendall. I can't think of his first name, but his last name is Kendall. And a Welsh baker, Colin Dodson.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Good memory, Charles.
Good memories there, Charlie,
Yeah. I can remember them clearly, but the chef's name got away from me. The other one, Kendall. Peter Kendall. That was it. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
What about you, Jim? First cabin?
What, on Orchides?
Your first ship?
On my first ship, I had my own cabin. I was on a Shell tanker.
Oh, no, we're talking Pazzy boat, sorry.
Yeah. Well, so when I joined Orchides, I joined as a utility steward. I think it was an 8-berth cabin. And the only guy I can remember, I can't remember his name, but the only guy I remember I palled up with, I literally put my suitcase down, I think, and everybody says we're going to Gatties.
We're going what?
I went straight back out down the gangway. And did anybody remember Gatties in Southampton?
Yeah. Hey, Brendan, I remember
just by the bar gate.
Yeah.
The 4 of us, when we took off, we were all first timers, and it was a 7-day trip from Southampton. We went to Cherbourg, pick up supplies, and then across to Bermuda. That was my very first trip.
And that's where you are now.
All the way. The 4 of us in the cabin were sick.
Yeah.
and that's where you are now, living now.
Yep. Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah.
I just want to break
Bill
into
Baker
a
was the
second.
chef, if anybody remembers him.
Yeah.
I remember sharing a cabin with a guy that had really bad feet. Really bad feet. And we ended up putting the shoes in the alleyway because it was so bad. But then everyone was complaining in the alleyway about the smell from the shoes. Didn't win. It was
You should have put them out. You should have put them out the porthole, tied to a piece of string.
Yeah. Well, they were inside cabins, Ray. Not a lot. No daylight.
Yeah.
Bloody horrible places they were.
Yeah. I just want to ask, Watsy, are you going to meet up with Charlie and Pete, Watsy?
I think I missed Charlie by about a week, I think, aren't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I missed Charlie by a week. I think I'm gone by
Seamus wants to know when Charlie's here.
Charlie, Seamus has been in.
No, I was trying to get in.
Wants to know your details of when you're going to see him in Ireland.
Yeah. I'll send him on to him after this then.
Okay. Cheers.
Yeah. And to Noel. Yeah, I'll send him on to both.
Noel's trying to get in. He's
Noel's trying to get in. He was there for a while.
He disappeared. I've just got his name up on the screen.
Yeah.
Maybe having a technical issue in Athlone.
Well, your first cabin was at the 10 berth on the Ark. Were you one of those 10 berth?
The bear pit.
I wish it was, Pete. first cabin was a Ronsay 74, 16 berth.
Oh,
16.
Oh my
magic.
I was at the top of the companionway.
Yeah.
And around the corner.
Yeah, it was a
big
I couldn't
16.
believe it. 15 years old, and I walked into that. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
You're still in contact with any of them?
No. I did go into the 10 berth when I joined Arcadia in '75. Then I had luxury. I went into the 10 berth. Yeah.
That's like living on your own, then, isn't it?
That's right. I was very lonely.
So much space.
Yeah, I had the room to dance and do everything. Yeah, amazing. That was the first cabin inside the crew accommodation just before you went down the bear pit or
top of the stairs.
Yeah,
top of the stairs on the right.
Yeah, next to the PRS's cabin. I used to hear all night when you guys came down from work. All I could hear was you guys banging on and playing the guitars and Alan Telling making loads of noise.
Yeah. Good times.
And smelling weird tobacco, right?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Alan Telling, he used to play the Beatles all the time, I think.
He did, yeah, yesterday. Alan Telling was playing yesterday. I sort of remember it like yesterday. I can hear him singing the bastard.
Yeah, I was in the cabin.
Chris, did you have your own cabin as photographers, or did you have twin?
No. I can tell you about my very first cabin, but it was a foreign ship. Or I can tell you about my first cabin with P&O. Which would you like?
Yeah, go for both.
Okay, my first cabin on my first ship, I worked on the Greek ship Chandris Line, the Elenice, and we were doing a 10-pound pommy trip to Oz. And I shared a cabin. Our cabin was located right up high behind the smokestack. And we shared the alleyway with greasers. So you had to run down to shower, run down to have a shower down the alleyway, and you'd find oily dungarees, in the shower and blocked toilets, and it was terrible. And the guy I was with, his name was Frank Stacey. He was quite a bit older than me. He was probably in his mid-40s. He was an ex-National Service flight sergeant in the Air Force, British guy. And don't know what happened to him, but I know what happened to him on the ship. We didn't have much work with all 10-pound pommies. We weren't making any money on the way to Australia. So we both used to prop the bar up all the time, and him more than me. And he ended up in the hospital about 3 or 4 times on the voyage to have his stomach pumped. He was in such bad shape. So I ended up my first ship doing most of the work, which was, wasn't much work, but it was, I was doing all the work pretty much. And then my first ship with P&O, actually British India, was the Navassa, where I did have my own cabin, a passenger cabin.
Nice.
And then after that, I was on the Oriana, and I shared a cabin with a guy called David Armour. And I don't know what happened to him. One of the other guys who was friendly with him that I am in touch with, he fell off the radar, is what happened with everybody. So I have no idea. He was from Devon, as I remember. Anyway,
there
he is. Stop the personnel's in.
No. How did I know you?
Well, you realise you couldn't get in because you haven't paid your British TV license.
I can't hear anybody.
Can't see anyone.
You can't see anyone.
We can see
We
you.
can see you.
We can see you, Noel.
No. Well, what's
I
that?
I can't hear anybody.
You can't hear anybody.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
And you can see us.
It's gone again.
It's gone again.
Brendan, before we run out of time, I wanted to ask you, and there's some other people on the call that I think would remember, you were talking about La Guara and La Tomate. Yeah. And I remember going to that seafood restaurant, which I couldn't remember if it was called La Tomate, but it must be the same place.
Wasn't it?
They
wasn't
had
it
these.
Tomasos?
What was it called?
Wasn't it called Tomasos?
Yes, tomatoes, but with an R.
Tomatoes.
It had the windows had like iron bars on it.
Noel's
like
back again.
Spanish style.
Noel's back.
Yeah, Gizzy. I was thinking you and Colin and Ollie probably went there.
I've been.
I went there several times.
I only ever went once, I think.
Okay, they used to have.
Well,
The
to
one
be
thing I
honest,
remember,
we were going there for years and didn't think there was anything ashore. Then after about a couple of years,
Every Tuesday.
somebody says, "Oh, there's a good restaurant ashore here." I can't remember who I went with, but after that, I used to go virtually every Tuesday.
I went with Phil Butcher and
Bonbon. Yeah, I went
think.
with Phil once too. Yeah,
and with Bonbon as well, Dave Bonnet.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
yeah. Did they have clay jugs and they had sangria that was full of fruit and they had a clay jug and a wooden spoon?
Yeah,
that's what I remember.
Nice. Yeah, yeah.
That rings a bell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to have big jugs of sangria.
Yeah, it wasn't expensive either.
I only went into Caracas one time. I went into Caracas one time, and that was with the port agent from Curacao, Rudy Neumann was his name.
I went to Caracas a few times. It's a fantastic city.
But we went.
We did a cruise
went
tour,
to Caracas one time.
Yeah, to Caracas.
I've been into Caracas. Yeah,
I think it was on PP. We had a crew tour.
Yeah,
from La Guaira all day to Caracas. I thought it was fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was
something
like New York end on end, just skyscrapers as far as the eye can see. It sat in a big valley, didn't it?
Big wide boulevard.
One time I went to that German village in the middle of what looked like Bavaria.
Ah, right.
Everybody go there?
I heard about it.
Tovar Colonia or Colonia Tovar. I forget which way around it is.
Okay.
But it was, you know, when you went there, I mean, we went there and had lunch there, and all the people serving you were like, German background, and they spoke German. The food was German.
Yeah, because the parents came after the war, Chris. That's why.
Yeah. No. It was settled 150 years ago.
Okay.
Back then, so 200 years ago now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear us, Noel?
Yes.
Okay, right. We got Noel back on now. Okay.
No, we were having a conversation earlier. Everyone's had I think most people have said, when your first trip to sea, your first cabin, how big was it, and who can you remember who you shared with?
Yeah.
It
was, I think it was on the Oronze. A guy called Tommy Briggs.
Okay.
From Tommy Briggs, he was from Norwich. I think it was either a 6 or an 8 bird. It wasn't never a 10 bird, 6 or 8 bird. I know my first trip to Australia, I had a few pounds saved up for Sydney, and my Diddy box was broke into.
No.
So that was the only bad thing about it. I wanted to buy something in Fiji, whatever. And yeah, that's Brendan. Do you know I'm nearly 90? So how would I remember back then? I can't remember. What day is it today?
You can remember a long time ago, but you can't remember yesterday.
Chris, a question for you. I know yesterday was the 4th of July, the 250th anniversary. Well, I can remember on Pacific Princess, we were there for the bicentennial. Anybody else on there?
Yes.
I think I went to Disneyland on one of the buses to Disneyland that time.
Yeah. No, we were there.
In on the Oriana.
Yeah, where did the time go to, Gizzy? Where did it go to?
I know. I was just thinking, when I saw, because my lad's over there, and he said it's 250 years, Dad. And I said, what? 50 years since
50 years ago. Yeah, 50 years.
It was the same year Southampton won the FA Cup.
That's right.
That's why I remember it. And it was around. Well, it was about the end of May, wasn't it? It was quite close to the bicentennial.
Some good shows in the lounges.
We were in Southampton that day, as far as I can remember.
I remember the Americans produced a $2 bill for the bicentennial, and I still got half a dozen of them.
Jeez, they're worth a fortune, Gizzy. They're worth a fortune. Cash them in quick.
Brendan, we need to talk to Ali, Brendan.
Why?
If you've fallen asleep.
Ollie, you star. Come on, you didn't tell us about your first cabin and everything.
It was the Oronze in 71, end of 71, and it was a 6 berth. And I can't remember any of the blokes' names in it. But it was, it was definitely an eye-opener.
What were you doing, bellboy or winger?
Bellboy. Yeah. Yeah.
I can remember on a once I'd been there probably 12 months or more, and we had a 10 berth.
Yeah.
And it was huge. And there was only 5 of us in. So there's myself, David Hale was shared with, a lad named Bob. He was from Kettering, I think. And I cannot think of another guy. And we took all the top bunks out and slung them. we had this absolute... At night, I think one of the lads went up.
You didn't share with Melvin Curtis, did you?
Mel Curtis doesn't ring a bell, no. But this cabin was huge, and because it was on the forepart of the ship where it bent, it had like a massive windowsill, and we had a big fish tank in there, and David Allen went to show. I'm not sure it was Japan or Hong Kong, and he bought this miniature terrapin, and we used to keep this terrapin on this bloody thing on the windowsill. It was huge, the cabin. We had a table and chairs in there.
So you put the whole bunks through the porthole into the Oggin?
Yeah, they unbolted it. Yeah, lobbed them over. Mattresses, the whole shebang. So when anybody new joined, they were sent to the cabin. So there's no room in here, mate.
I'd like to talk some football, boys, because you realise that the match coming up in an hour, Brazil and Norway, is the winner plays us if we win.
If we win,
you gonna watch that?
If we
win, like we are.
Are we talking us USA or us England?
No, the USA is tomorrow, but today you got Norway and Brazil.
That's right.
The winner of that match plays the winner of England and Mexico.
Oh, really?
Get a couple of hours kit before the
I'm going
England
down the
game.
local village club to watch it about midnight.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah, so same here.
They're stopping open. Well, they're opening up special. So
yeah, they're all opening up around there.
Well, special license, right?
You always get such an easy draw. Why is that?
I think you got Donald coming to see you on Monday.
No. I tell you what, this World Cup's been so great, and Watson knows this, that during the World Cup he has stayed away. We haven't heard about him, but I'm sure that if the US was to get to the quarterfinals, he will say, "Well, that's all because of me." You know.
Yeah. He's had the world's greatest ever firework display.
I know.
Who do they play, John?
We play Belgium, which we stayed in the Belgium hotel last week. Yeah.
Yeah, tough old fixture.
Yeah.
Actually, going back to the England-Mexico game, the pressure on the Mexico fans, on the Mexico players, must be absolutely huge.
I think they're more pressure than England.
Oh,
They've been outside the England hotel making a lot of noise, apparently.
Well, I know that Watson will like this. So to be interrupting, it's very rude of me. But Watson will like this. My gardeners came today, and they're Mexican, so I pointed to my flag on my garage, and they all laughed.
I love that.
There's a question for you. Who's the last remaining player to play against Mexico in the 1966 World Cup?
There's only one left, isn't there?
Jeff Hurst.
No, he didn't play.
He didn't play.
No,
He didn't play.
Schultz. Good question.
In that case, is it Peters?
No, he's gone.
Goalkeeper was Banks.
He's gone.
But you mean he's still alive, Scotty?
He's still alive.
Oh,
I thought
Thompson.
Hurst was still alive.
Roger Thompson.
No.
Roger Hunt.
Roger Hunt.
Roger Hunt's dead.
Yeah, I'll
Is
tell
he?
you because you've got on forever. Terry Payne.
Oh, yeah, he was in the squad.
Oh, yeah, the
He's still
Southampton
alive,
winger.
Did he
He's
play?
still alive.
Yeah, he played the first.
World
He
Cup?
played in the first 2 games, Jim.
Did he? Right, okay. Yeah, he's about 90, isn't he?
Yeah.
Roger Hunt died about 18 months ago.
Yeah,
He's
I was saying,
Southampton,
I thought the only one that played in the final was left was Hurst, I thought.
Yeah, Jeff Hurst.
Finally, yeah.
Yeah, he only played the final.
I don't think that Ray Saki was born in 1966.
I was just thinking that if you asked me to name a football player, any football player, I was thinking here, listening to you talking, and I was thinking, can I think of a football player? And I came up with Bobby Charlton and Gordon Banks.
There we go.
Was Gordon Banks was he a goalkeeper or something?
He was the best goalkeeper in the
He
world.
was.
Yeah.
There you go. So that's all I can tell you about
First
soccer.
professional
football.
goalkeeper I ever saw play.
And he looked with one eye.
There you go.
Even with one eye,
So
that's right.
That's totally from my. That's totally from my memory from my youth, which is about the last time I watched soccer.
It's
Or
funny.
football.
I did a little turn on Thursday night at the Ute Club, and when I introduced it, I said, "This is a track from 1966," and it suddenly struck me. I said, "Wow!" I said, 60 years since we won the World Cup."
Yeah. My wife was born in 1966, and she just celebrated her 60th birthday.
Wow! Yeah.
I watched the World Cup with my family, and it was my brother's 21st birthday party, and we watched it at my parents' house. And he was a rugby player, and he's in the Air Force, and he brought all the rugby team with him and their girlfriends. And my dad was making homemade beer at that time, and these rugby players kept feeding me beers, and I got so drunk at that party. It was incredible. And the game was going on. I mean, it was really exciting. I was 15.
You're getting back to 50 years ago, Jim. That was 76 when we shared a cabin on the PP.
Yeah. That one with the little coloured light over the sink.
Well, I don't remember that, but I do remember the bottle of alcohol, neat alcohol that was sat on the...
Neat alcohol?
Yeah, neat alcohol. No.
I think you must have been in when David Hell was on his leave, was he? Because most of the time I shared with Dave.
Yeah. Well, I shared with Dave and you. And
yeah, I think you had 2 months.
We rotated.
He went on leave and then when I went on leave, yeah.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Colonel John, all these fantastic stadiums have been packed out, and I presume most of the people have got to be Americans. Do they appreciate the game, or are they just there, for interest?
Yeah, no, I'll tell you what. If you go back to night, and Chris will tell you this, back in the 90s and that, very, very little with appreciation of the game. But it all changed. It all changed with two things. Go back to the 60s when there was a baseball game with the Mets and the Yankees or something, and there's some TV executives in there, and one of the executives says, "Why is everyone looking over there?" And Pele was in the crowd, and in those days, even before mobile phones, word got around immediately that Pele was in the crowd, and the executive says, well, that's got to be money. Then you fast forward to Bud Light, who started making the games over here. And so to answer your question, yes, there's tremendous interest. And besides the Hispanic population we have, the immigrants and all that, there's a huge thing. But the only question is, if the USA loses tomorrow night, will that be like popping a balloon?
Well, I was thinking that.
I don't think so.
Because I hope not. Because
I don't think so.
The average American psyche is they have to win.
Yeah.
And so let's hope that doesn't happen.
Okay, before we go, John, can I just ask everyone the prediction for the tonight's game? What does everyone think the score is going to be?
I think
2-0 to England.
I think we'll win
2-0. 2-1, Bob. 2-0, Ollie.
Difficult one. I think we might go to extra time and win 2-1.
Yeah.
2-0. 2-1 after
Mexico
extra
to
time.
win. Mexico to win.
Hey! Well done, Ollie.
No,
Get a good price for that, Ollie.
Feeling 1-0 Mexico.
How about
1-0
extra time?
Mexico. You
How
think
about
so,
extra
Jim?
time?
It's not what I want. That's just my feeling.
I have concerns about the defence, so I'm on the bench.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be about 3-1 to England.
If the defence plays like they
Really
have,
do.
we've got chances of losing.
If they don't put Declan Rice at right back,
No, then no.
No,
It's not going to be
no.
He's wasted.
No.
No,
He's
no,
wasted
no,
at
no,
right
no.
back.
He can't play right back.
Nah, no way, he won't.
He can
He's
play
wasted.
better right back than all the others.
He can do the job, but he's wasted.
That
Yeah,
other
absolutely,
lad,
Jim.
that other lad's fit again, and he concert or what his name is.
Yeah.
Reece
No,
Gray.
Concer's.
He was
They're
training
saying,
today.
they're saying Jed Spence is injured, but I don't think. I
Reece
don't know whether he'd get a game anyway.
Concert was training today.
Yeah,
I think he should have taken Trent Alexander-Arnold myself.
yeah,
but
agreed, agreed.
got his
Too
experience.
late now, though, isn't it?
But he just had a downer on him,
Well,
didn't he? So there's no.
What do you reckon, Noel?
I reckon
What's the score?
No, what do you reckon?
Prediction from Ireland.
England 2-1 after extra time, I think.
Good on you, Noel.
I'll go for that.
We don't need
Well,
I'd
it.
take
how about
one.
The upper
one from,
three
one
in the
from
morning.
Wales?
What's the Welshman think?
I think they'll lose 3-1.
Oh,
Ooh,
tough. Go to bed, tough. Go to
controversial.
bed.
Yeah, I think they'll lose 3-1.
I think England will win about 2-1, maybe an extra time. And part of the reason of that is I think Mexico's going to end up playing with 10 men.
Yep.
Oh,
I
Chris
think
is
that
sending
could be
off.
true, Chris.
It'd be too hot for him, Chris.
But the reason I come to that conclusion is over history, whenever any Welsh or British fighters have gone over to Mexico, never mind how good they were, they've always lost.
Yeah.
Because the
Boxing and
Mexicans,
football different.
yeah. Well,
Did you watch the
I just think-
Paraguay game last night?
Wasn't it horrible?
Oh, that was more a boxing match than a
Yeah,
football match.
yeah. And they
Kicked shit out of the French.
and they had the cheek to call him a referee. I don't know how he.
And not
I
one
say
of them
better
got a yellow
referees
card.
refereeing Northampton Town.
Eh?
Fuck's sake!
Not one Paraguayan player got a yellow card.
No.
Sorry,
that was.
I like the way the referees are letting the play flow this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, that's one really good thing that's come out of
I
it.
think it's a good thing because I mean, anybody rolling around now, they've no chance, you know.
No, piss them off.
That Oliver was dishing the yellow cards out last night, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Towards the end, for sure.
So anybody know who the referee is and where he's from?
No.
Well,
If he's South American, if he's South
last night,
American, he'll get beat.
Let's hope he's not from France.
Or Scotland.
Yeah,
I don't think they'll pick any referee from any country left.
I don't think he'll choose one from South America. I think they'll have one from maybe America or
There'll be
even Australia or something like that.
I saw a good little thing today saying on a little notice saying that tonight BBC One and everybody are showing the game, but in Scotland they're showing replays of Wish You Were Here.
No, we could be saying that tomorrow, Steve.
The thing is, it's costing them a fortune in flags.
Well, hopefully.
Blue Bath's closed.
Yeah.
No,
Well, that's it for the night.
Well, I'm afraid
Hey, it's been a good turnout tonight.
I'm afraid the game for me, it's past my bedtime. I won't be up for 1 o'clock.
Oh, you're joking. I stay up for the Aussie crew, Barcon. By the way, the ref from that game yesterday was from Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan, yeah. The world leader in their field of refereeing, eh?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
They've got a good track record, haven't they?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
John, what's today's attendance?
What's that, Steve?
I think they're expecting 80,000, Steve.
What's tonight's attendance?
I don't know. Yeah.
The Aztec is I think it'll be 80.
Wally.
I think it'll be 80,000.
Yeah.
Tonight.
15.
How many?
It's 15 at the moment.
15.
Oh, you mean the? Oh, okay. You talk. Yeah. It's
It's
a record.
got
16.
It's
16.
17 altogether.
No, it's 15, but it's not really because we had Seamus and we had David, so it's 17. It's 17.
yeah.
It's a
When
record.
we have
Yeah.
Seamus. And who was this special guest you were expecting us to see?
Well, the special guest it was going to be Fraser. Jill emailed me today. He went camping with his grandson. Hopefully, in 2 weeks' time, Fraser will be in.
Right. Okay.
Because unlike people in the management, I do pursue getting new people in, Steve.
Hold on. We were the old DP of the Ark was going to come in, but he couldn't connect. Could he, Bob?
What, Graham? Yeah.
Yeah, Graham.
Yeah, well,
he was going to tell us about this new home he'd moved into up at Bisham Abbey.
Yeah, all he knows where that is.
What about all those people?
It's
on
called
the
Carers Shore now. You called it something else.
What's that?
That home for old sailors.
Springbuck.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, we donated by the South Africans.
It's called Carers Shore. I know that.
Oh, there, yeah. I think it's a different place.
All right.
Is that the one Graham's moved into, Bob?
Yeah, Carers Shore
Yeah.
it's called.
The
Yeah, he
next
said if anybody needs a place,